Rain or shine, there are things you should keep in mind when it comes to taking care of your plants as summer rolls in. Jimmy Jurgens of Bentley Ridge Tree Farm is here with his son Wyatt now to share more about your hot deals and tips on plants. You have a hot weekend sale coming up.
Yeah, we do. This weekend here, it's pollinator month, so we're a big push on flowers and things that look really pretty right now. So all of our annuals, including the hanging baskets and patio pots, are going to be 30% off through the weekend here. So that should be a good way to take advantage if you're looking at your spring baskets and they need a refresh or haven't gotten to it yet, which quite a few people I think are a little behind here still. It'd be a great weekend to take advantage of those.
Or maybe you just want to add to.
Yeah, add to it. Absolutely. Pottery is always buy two get one free, so we can make room for more annuals real quick out there.
That's right. Okay, this annual geranium, or is geranium an annual? Or
here it is. Yeah.
It smells so good. This would be a great thing to have on your front porch.
Geraniums have kind of been the hit this year. I think it's been they're always popular, but this year in particular they've been flying around.
Really? So. Okay. Okay, so enjoy the weekend sale this weekend. And what else? You have a pollinator party coming up, which we talked about with the girls there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so our pollinator party I think is going to be something really unique. This is something we kind of kicked off. Grace this year kind of took advantage of that and was like, we're going to look at the whole month because it is pollinator month. How can we make it more fun? So that pollinator party is June 26th, 4:30 to 7 p.m. So we're staying open a little bit later. We've got live butterflies in a tent that we're going to have out there that you can come and look at and enjoy, and then tons of pollinator plants around them, so you can kind of really see what it means to be a pollinator. And Wyatt, you've been learning what pollinators are, haven't you? What's an example of one? A butterfly.
A butterfly.
Yep.
Oh.
So butterflies and bees and stuff, and just promoting how much they are good for us and good for the plants around us and things like that.
And you have a couple examples. This gal over here, this is a pollinator
butterfly
plant?
weed for sure.
Okay.
That one is extremely popular. That orange color isn't one that you see a ton of here in Iowa for flower color and stuff. So it definitely looks pretty, blooms throughout the month of June and July window there, and extremely pollinator friendly with both bees and butterflies.
And the native plantings and the pollinator plants, those have been really popular, it sounds like, the past few years, because people really do want to bring those pollinators into their yards.
That push for native is definitely something we've heard a lot of, something we are definitely aware of. I mean, butterfly weed being a native, there's quite a few plants that we have the native tag on out at the farm that will show you that these are native to Iowa and this is where they belong and kind of what they do here.
Yeah, there's a good selection. And actually, they even said there's different ones for seasons as far as like, you know, you want to plant this time, you know, to have it bloom this time of year. And then
coordinating your garden to kind of go throughout the different bloom seasons there and be successful for all of it.
Okay, talk to us about what else we have here and what we should be thinking about this time of year.
Absolutely. So, well, I'm going to go over this one here first. This is a house plant, and we just got a restock on house plants. Personally, when it gets 90 degrees and above, I'm thinking inside. So, when it's a house plant restock is not a bad idea. We've gotten quite a few new ones in. This is I'm going to butcher it, but an alocasia batik, I believe, so kind of a rarer one, and then tons of new ones as well that are just the popular ones that do well there too. So. And then the other big thing kind of at this point in the season, and this one's not too bad here, but we're just going to kind of take a look at it. This is a dianthus. And so, I mean, at this point in the season, your salvias, your dianthus, a lot of things may have bloomed, had blooms on them already. So this one's kind of a fun one because you can literally come through, and Wyatt, you can do this if you want to. Can you pull those off, the dead ones? Yep, and then you can pull those through, and it freshens it up, and then it's going to allow it time so it can rejuvenate and shoot new blooms and stuff on there as well. So.
Okay, so that's good to do because otherwise will it just kind of...
It gets kind of dull, and I mean, even though the foliage is really nice on these, including like salvia and stuff, it's going to be better with its flowers. That's what they're known for. So some of them, like this one, is kind of fun to go through and deadhead like that. Other ones like salvia and some of the bigger ones, you can literally just clean cut those, you know, a couple inches off the ground, let them reflush and regrow from there. Okay. So yeah, good point in the season to be going through and actually rejuvenating the garden, freshening it up. And again, you know, if you get new blooms, that's going to help with the pollinators as well and making sure they've got plenty of food of their own. So kind of addicting.
And then do we need to be, I'm just going to keep doing this. Do we need to be watering daily? What are your
it's I know the watering ban, and there's been a lot of talk of that here. That doesn't apply to newly planted plant material and stuff, so people can definitely take care of their plants still. That's an important thing. But as I mean, definitely want to pay attention to the heat. As that heat increases, the need for watering increases. There's a lot of things there that are going to be important. And yeah, when we hit those 80, 90s, you might, even on plants that were planted last year, you might still be 2-3 times a week watering those to make sure they're doing well.
Okay, again, a big weekend sale. Did you have one more stuffed toy you wanted to show us?
Did you want to show everybody your other stuffed toy? Who is this? Pikachu, our bearded dragon mascot out there at the farm. We got him as well.
So you have a real one too.
We do have a real one.
Getting big.
Yes, it is. Not quite this big, but it's getting there, isn't it, bud?
Well, you guys, thanks so much for being
here.
We appreciate all this great information. And there's the details on the weekend sale, even coffee you can get there June 13th and 14th. And to learn more about Bentley Ridge Tree Farm, you can go to bentleyridgetreefarm.com or call 515-444-9101. Bentley Ridge is located in Grimes. You can check them out on social media.